Maserati has always been a brand that has chased exclusivity over volume, even by luxury vehicle standards. But the company wants to expand its lineup to younger buyers, and the company plans to do that with this, the new Maserati Grecale. Now, it is the smallest offering from the Italian marque, and we are in the ever-buzzing city of Tokyo to get a short test ride of this compact luxury SUV. And the timing couldn't have been better because this will be launched in India soon, as early 2024. So let's get behind the wheel and find out how is it to drive and what all do we like and dislike about this car. The Grecale is offered in 3 trims: the GT, the Modena and the top of the line Trofeo. I got to experience both the GT and the Trofeo. Maserati also offers the all-electric Grecale Folgore, but that's for another day. In line with the brand's timeless design approach, the Grecale comes with sculpted look accentuated by some sharp character lines. The smooth curves can also be seen in the design of the swept-back headlights and sleek wraparound tail lights as well, both featuring all LED lighting. The low-position front grille comes with curved vertical slats, while the Neptune Trident at the center adds an imposing look. The Trofeo trim gets large air intakes with glossy black inserts and a sharp silver bumper lip. The GT, on the other hand, gets a more understated look with a body-colored bumper. The signature triple grills on the sides remind you of its Maserati lineage, while the sloping coupe-style roof gives it a sporty stance. While the GT trim comes with 19-inch alloys, the top-spec Trofeo gets a set of 21-inch wheels. As for the cabin, this looks like an Italian car because you see soft touch material all across, some well-designed dashboard. The lines are very neat and clean. You get contrasted stitching all around. So all that is great. But one thing that I personally don't like here is that Maserati has removed all the buttons. Yes, you do not get an end-to-end touchscreen like most of the cars, but Maserati has removed literally all the buttons, and instead of a gear lever, you have buttons to control the gear. So this is one aspect that I think is not my favorite, but it works fine. You get 12.3-inch display over here and a smaller 8-inch display here for AC controls and even for lighting controls. The headlights and the others, everything is controlled via this touchscreen, whereas the other aspects of the car, the in-car controls and connectivities, everything is controlled by this bigger touchscreen. The system is powered by the Android Automotive OS, and it's also loaded with Apple CarPlay in addition to connected car tech and navigation. The dashboard also houses the signature Maserati clock at the top. However, it is now a digital display. In fact, in addition to a watch face, it can also show you a compass, a G-meter or a chronometer. Plus, you also get a high-end 21-speaker Sonus Faber 3D surround sound system. Then you have another 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster over here. That is also pretty neat, gives you a ton of information. And as for the steering, this is a nice flat bottom steering. And one thing that I like is that you get the push start button is mounted to the steering wheel instead of the dashboard. So that's something really nice, gives a very sporty feeling to you. The seats, of course, are well bolstered. You can adjust them as per your need. You get electrical adjustment for both these seats. And overall, a nice, well ergonomically designed cabin and driver's seat. But yes, these things, the lack of buttons and the lack of a shifter lever, is something that doesn't work for me. Right now I'm at the rear seat, and as you can see, I have decent knee room, good enough leg space over here. Yes, the headroom is a bit concerned, but I am 5'9" and I don't have any problem over here, but taller people might have an issue. This is it to my driving position, so you can make an assumption as to what kind of space you get, but I am pretty much comfortable. Yes, the under thigh support could have been better, but it's not bad. In terms of features, you get 4-zone climate control, so 2 zones at the back as well. So that is something that I like. You also get heating for the rear passengers, but I feel Maserati should offer or consider giving ventilation function for the Indian market at least. And things like privacy blind would certainly help in making the rear seat experience a lot more better. In addition to multiple airbags, ISOFIX mount and other active and passive safety features, the Grecale is also equipped with a comprehensive range of Level 2 advanced driver assistance systems like collision avoidance assist, lane keep assist and 360-degree view camera among others. First, I got to drive the top-of-the-line Grecale Trofeo, which is powered by a 3-liter V6, a derivative of the same engine that also powers the MC20. Here, the motor is tuned to churn out 523 brake horsepower and 620 Nm of peak torque. Based on the little time I got with the car, all I can say is that, as the numbers suggest, the Grecale Trofeo does feel extremely powerful and agile. The power buildup is instant and the SUV accelerates with great urgency. In fact, it can do the 0 to 100 km/h sprint in 3.8 seconds, and that's impressive. As for the GT trim, it is powered by a 2-liter inline 4-cylinder engine that is paired with a mild hybrid system. Unlike the twin turbocharged V6, here you get an electric turbocharger that helps reduce the turbo lag, offering a more linear performance. Sadly, the little time I got with the car was mostly spent in heavy traffic, so I can't talk about the engine's performance. However, what I can tell you is that it's more poised than the V6 and good for relaxed driving and cruising. The Grecale also has great control. The steering has a nice heft to it and imparts confidence even at high speeds. The braking is also quite precise and offers good bite and progression. The SUV also comes with 4 driving modes as standard, off-road, comfort, GT and sports. However, the Trofeo additionally also gets a Corsa mode which stiffens up the suspension and shuts off the electronic stability control. So yes, it is best suited for a controlled environment. You can switch between the modes in an instant using the knob attached to the steering wheel. Also, all-wheel drive comes standard with all trims. In the short time I spent with the Grecale, the SUV has certainly impressed me. In addition to its luxury features and performance, the SUV is also practical enough to be a daily driver. Maserati will launch the Grecale in India sometime in early 2024, and India will get all 3 variants of the car. It will be imported as a completely built unit from Italy, so expect a heavy price tag as the company has no plans to compromise on exclusivity. I would expect the ex-showroom prices to be in the range of 1 crore 20 lakh rupees to 1 crore 80 lakh rupees. That's considerably higher even compared to its closest rival, the Porche Macan. Having said that, I think the Grecale has the potential to impress Maserati's customer base in India.